Who was John W. Jung? What did he do?
The party was something that had never been done before. It was brand new. Dozens of events over the course of 2 weeks in the spring, with, at the time, no budget, no real sense of how it was going to get done.
But just the fact that he could lead a group of people to get that accomplished, and it really was a great success.
As you can see, we're enjoying ACP 2002.
You remember last year we had like 8,000 cases of Diet Coke left over?
I want you to know, we're still preparing my fridge.
Anyone that's met John, from the first moment they see him, can just tell he is going to be one of the most intelligent, charismatic, and meaningful people they'll ever meet in their lives.
Really outgoing kid from the time he was small on, and he lit up a room when he was 3 years old. He lit up a room when he was 23 years old.
Working on this memorial and keeping that spirit alive is keeping John alive in some small measure and expanding his legacy here and beyond. On this campus, when he was at the Penn Medical School and the Borton School of Business.
And then he went on to Mount Sinai Hospital in Manhattan, where he was a doctor.
Well, like you guys can come to Penn, dude. It's such a good school, and you'll love it.
When he went to medical school, it was still kind of like being in college, but it was more serious now.
The dark side of this memorial is that it's about addiction in some level.
My dad died when I was 6 months old, and although it wasn't directly related to alcohol, one of the things that he struggled with for a really long time was alcohol abuse.
You don't realize once it gets a grip on you about just how devastating it can be, not just to the person, but to the family and friends. And so John left here, and it's ironic with All Campus Party, it's that what he actually was campaigning to have an alcohol-free celebration here on campus is actually what he eventually succumbed to the other side of that.
When you think of an alcoholic, you think of someone out on the streets or somebody who isn't really successful in their life or their job, but looking at both of these great men, they were both suffering from an addiction and were accomplishing amazing things at the same time.
At the same time, dealing with something so troubling and so dark reminds us that anyone can fall prey to addiction, and that those who suffer from it deserve our respect and our assistance.
This scholarship's been really great for me, not just financially, which is definitely appreciated, but I've met some really amazing people.
When I think of John, when I think of this memorial and why we're doing this and what's important to me about it, it's that John is someone who reminds us that you can be an incredibly capable, talented, charismatic person with great ability individually.
You don't hear no sounds as you hear, but dig this.
But the most important and capable people in this world are those that can inspire others to act in such a fashion, and John did that for everyone that he ever met and ever touched.
I think that there's a lot of Johns out there in the world. I think that people need to know that we all have things that we battle.
I think people that have experienced the All Campus Party, now you can look back and say, this is what John W. Jung did that affects us today.